Hey y'all, welcome back. So I am back with a thrift haul and I'm going to show you a few things that we got at the junk hunt that we weren't able to show. So let's go ahead and look at those things and then we'll come back for the haul. Okay, so this cubby is something that we got at the junk hunt. We got that from the Homespun Heart. And I wanted to, well, Greg wanted to try it out here. So we did fill it in with a lot of things that we got at the junk hunt just to kind of see. Now, I don't know if either one of us like this. It definitely, blocks this area. We're trying to leave it here for a few days just to kind of live with it. We really don't have anywhere to put this. It was one of those impulsive buys, but I mean, we like cubbies, right? So one thing I didn't show you that I had got at the junk hunt was this stained, and look at that sweet. It looks like cross stitch little cup thing. I got that from House of Haberdashery. I got this flower fog. I don't remember where I got that from. And I got this little flower frog. You know, I needed that like I needed a hole in the head. I got this little ironstone. You could use this as a toothpick holder. I got this tea can from Vintage Junk. You know, I wanted that for Christmas, but it looks good sitting there. I got this little flower frog and these little ironstone bowls. Let's see, is that it here? I think that is it in this area that we didn't get to show you guys. Okay, now I know this isn't the best picture, but we got that rabbit like covered dish from Myrtle Jane's. Greg now wants a pheasant one. We have a chicken one. I kind of feel like we have a pheasant one that's packed up with fall. We got this cubby from the Homespun Heart. Now, we bought this one first. It has the like primitive red paint on it. And we bought the other one, the first one that I showed you on the second day. I don't know. This may end up going to the booth for display. Because we both liked the other one better. And you can only have so many cubbies in your house, but we'll see what we end up doing with that. Okay, so I just showed a picture of the white cabinet. I wasn't talking during it. We got that with the intentions of taking it to the booth and putting a lock on it to lock up some of the small valuable things. But once we got it home, I have other plans for it. I might put it in my bathroom where I had that white cabinet that I took to the booth. I've never done anything. I haven't even fixed the wall yet, let alone put anything in there. And so I don't know if that's going to work though, because that cabinet is very heavy. And then by the time you add stuff on it, I'm not really sure if that'll work. And if it doesn't work, I probably will end up trying to take it to the booth. So I don't know, but it was an amazing cabinet. I don't remember how much it was. Maybe $125, something like that. I'm not really sure. So what I'm doing in my booth is I do have things for sale. That, however, like I don't think I have anything. Maybe some greenery I have not for sale. But if I end up taking that to the booth and putting a lock on it, I will probably have it not for sale because I need some way to display, you know, all my littles. So let's get on with this thrift haul. Now, many of you know that I said I was going to take it easy on the ducks, but when you find, and I don't want to, well, I guess I can, because I'm going to actually get these all cleaned up and ready to go tomorrow. Tomorrow, Greg and I are going to be working in our booth. The store's closed, and we're going to be getting it, you know, kind of refreshing it for spring. So for $5, I found the marmalade stove covers. Now, I know a lot of people probably don't use these so much anymore. There's the two small ones. But there are still I see them. I mean, I don't want to say, I don't know if you can still buy them, but they still have the stoves that I see a lot of times in people's videos where you would use covers. So for $5, I grabbed those. I thought that would be, you know, a great little thing to add if you collect that. And you could also, I don't know, do something. I mean, people hang stuff on the walls that you normally wouldn't hang on the wall. Maybe somebody might want to hang it on the wall. Who knows? But I grabbed them for $5. And then I got this wonderful, this was $6. It is the, like, I don't know, veggie tray, chip tray. Isn't that awesome? And y'all, they just made everything, didn't they? And then for $6, I got now I don't know if this is the platter or a dinner plate. I'm going to measure it before I sell it just so that I have it labeled right. I mean, it's got to be a platter because that's too big for a plate. And I still love these. I think these dishes are really pretty, but Greg has asked me to take it easy on the geese. I haven't sold any of my geese things. So he's like, please take it easy on the geese. I don't think they're as popular as you think. They are on TikTok though, y'all. That's all people are thrifting for is geese. But if you need geese, come to Antiques on 231. I got you. Then I got this crock. This is not an old crock at all, but I don't know if I would be willing to bet it probably came from like Tractor Supply or something. But it was $7 and it says Old Glory. And I got that for either to use for my 4th of July decor or to decorate my booth with for the summer. I'm not really sure. I got this at City Thrift. It was $5 and I was so excited when I found it. And I opened it up. I don't know how I missed what I missed. But it is a square light tablecloth. And look, it has like tulips sort of stitched on. Isn't that pretty? But there's a hole in it. Greg saw it immediately. So what I might do, it's one of two things. I can sort of fix the little hole. I mean, I can't make it look pretty because I don't really sew, but I can darn and sew a button on, little simple stuff. So I might fix it and then just sell it as is. You know, I might try to use it. It would look pretty, like, you know, where you could see some of the tulips just kind of coming out of a basket or something. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with this. I was very disappointed when I saw the big hole. Well, actually, I think I was more aggravated that Greg saw the hole. Because, you know, when I buy stuff that is kind of damaged and I don't see it till I get home, I mean, sometimes it just disappears and he doesn't always know about it. But he always fusses at me. But he bought something at the junk hunt that when we got home, we realized it was broke. And it was not cheap. And I've not, like, there is a slight chance that we broke it, but I don't think so because we were really careful with it. But I've not been mean. I don't know that I've even said anything because he would tear me up or something like that. For $5, I bought a bag of letter tiles, and I don't know if they came yellow or if they just aged over the years. But again, I was kind of thinking on the lines of what I'm going to do with those black ones. Maybe spell little words or something. I don't know. Now, I was hoping to have this done before I showed y'all, but I haven't made it over to Walgreens yet. But I got this frame for $4 at Goodwill. And I'm going to take some Rub and Bub because I don't like, it kind of has some red tints to it, and I don't really like that. And I printed, I went on Etsy, or was it Etsy? Yeah. And I bought, you know, some of the downloadable prints, and I bought a black swan and had it printed off, and I'm going to put it in here. I was hoping to have that done, but Walgreens is like on the other side of town, which I know that some of you are probably laughing. It's probably 8 minutes from my house, but it is very hard to get out of. It was not designed well, and so I always make a right and go way out of my way just to get back to the main road because I drive like I'm 127. But I'll get over there sometime this week. So, and we'll hopefully, I don't know, because I was going to sell that. But when I saw the black swan, I don't know, I might keep it, and then I'll be able to definitely show y'all. Now, one of these was $3.99 and one was $4.99, but I got more prints of the hunt. I love these. Greg does not. But for a long time, I thought he did, and then he finally just said, I do not like those. Now, yes, the mat is outdated. I mean, I actually think it's pretty. And I'm not going to go to the trouble of rematting those, but I think they're beautiful for the fall. Now, for $5, I got an Aladdin thermos. Christmas, 4th of July, all those, times that you want to use red. And I got this for $3. It's a Windsor, made in England. It's probably like a, maybe like a souvenir thing. I don't know, but I thought it would be beautiful for fall. But it's like a little teapot. And I know there's a glare, but can you see it's like a little hunting scene? So what did I say it was? $3. I grabbed that. Y'all, Maggie has joined us. She's so nosy. For $5 at Goodwill, I grabbed this picture of Pinky. Now, I keep looking to see if they've come out with, Blue Boy. Yes, I have these, but the coloring on this was really good. Sometimes you see these and they're like faded from the sun. And it was only $5. And I know that there are people out there that like those. So for $5, I can put that in my booth for, a fair price and somebody that's looking for them, because so it's either you see a lot of them or you don't. Like, we looked for a long time before we found ours. But anyway, I did get that for the booth. And y'all, it was finally my turn. I have been wanting one of these. And if I use all my chickens in my kitchen, I'm definitely going to use this. I have a painting that is similar, but I found, now Goodwill get a little pricey on these, but I found for $8 the chicken tray that is like my rabbits. And I love those vibrant colors. And yes, in case you're wondering, I do watch Donna at Simply Southern. I did do chickens in my home back in '99 when we first built it. My whole kitchen was nothing but... excuse you, are you trying to tell our friends hello? It was nothing but chickens, and so I got rid of them all. And since I've been watching YouTube, I have been influenced to bring back the chickens. So I know she has that. She uses hers year round though, and I'll just be using mine during the summer. Isn't that right? So Mama switches stuff up too much. Y'all, it makes my dogs really nervous or anxious on the times where, because that takes me a while whenever I do switch things up. They don't like it. Like, you got a loosey hair on your face. Like, they just want things to stay the same. Okay, so I also got this picture from Goodwill, y'all. Look at the picture. Stop it. That thing is so big. It won't even fit. Well, it'll fit on one wall in my booth, maybe, but I have furniture on both sides. I'm not even really sure. I love that picture. I don't collect that type of crockery, but for somebody that does, they're going to love that. I love the frame. It's a wood frame. That picture, I couldn't believe it was still there because I didn't get to Goodwill. I don't know when they put it out, but it was in, well, it was with all of this. So we have this section where with the larger pictures, it's sort of like in this box area, and it was like almost in the middle. So it had maybe even been there for a while. I have no idea. I can't believe it was still there. It's not a painting. It's that, somebody help me, because I know I buy a lot of these. I don't know what it is, but it's on a board. Like it's almost like it were printed on a board. So I don't know. If you know what that's called, please help me out so that I can start referring to it in the correct way. But I was so excited to find that, and it was $12. So that was a great find. And one last junk hunt find. I had this sitting over on my by my cabinets because I won't use this till fall. I did get this brass match holder from Myrtle Jane's. She is the sweetest lady. Her name is Tanya. I think we bought from her at Vintage Market Days, and I think she remembered us. So we enjoyed talking to her. She has a great booth. She has a brick and mortar in, is it Fort Payne, Alabama, maybe? So if I'm ever down that way, I definitely want to go visit her store. I don't know if it's a store or a booth. I may be telling y'all wrong about that. It could be a booth. Not really sure. But I know that many of you have heard of her or you shop with her. So I hated that I didn't mention her in with my haul. And we filmed her booth, but y'all, we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about that awful video again. Okay, so this is it. This is my thrift haul. It is still just Tuesday, but I have no idea if I'm going to be able to go out. I might get to go out thrifting a little bit Friday morning with Debbie. I'm not really sure. Today, I'm supposed to be registering for summer and fall classes and taking a midterm, but our university, I don't know. They did some kind of upgrade last night, and it has messed everything up. And, you know, I've been on the phone with Tanya. We were both so frustrated. You were supposed to be able to register at 8 o'clock, and you were not able to register. Some of these classes, you know, we've been told they will fill up, and there's one class that will potentially alter our graduation date if we're not able to take it this summer. So hopefully, even if it fills up, they'll make some exceptions. We have a midterm that we're supposed to be taking today, but it's locked. Y'all, it is such a mess. And so it's kind of holding me hostage because I know if I leave, everything's going to open up. I also, tomorrow, will be dealing with the booth most of the day. And y'all ever just overbook? I have physical therapy. I also had the girls some doctor's appointments scheduled while I had physical therapy. So I had to reschedule all that for Thursday. One is in the morning and one is in the afternoon. That's what I get for not paying attention. And I also need to get to Lowe's to buy a dishwasher to have it delivered this week. I can't foresee a day that I can have the dishwasher delivered unless potentially maybe Friday afternoon. And I would like to get to Columbia to see my mom on Saturday. I haven't said anything to her about it, but I just, y'all, I mean, you know, you get these times off and you just plan so much that I don't know about y'all, I over plan, because I still need to clean my closet out, like where I keep my clothes. Y'all, I need like 2 weeks off. Okay, so I'm not sure. I say all of that to say, I don't know when I'll see you guys again, but hopefully soon. Hopefully Friday, Debbie and I could spend just a couple hours thrifting. That would be fun. All right. Don't worry about me thrifting. You get out and thrift. Find you some great treasures. Go to your thrift stores. I know a lot of you say you don't have luck at the thrift stores, but it's just, you know, it's going to be your turn. Just like I got my chicken tray. It's going to be your turn. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And until I see you again, happy thrifting. Look, you tell our friends bye? Nope, she is asleep. Bye, y'all.